Okay, boys and girls, I want to talk about a few things that we have here that's going to be for all of you. First off, the October Book It reading log. I want to show that to you. This is going to help you keep track of your online Book It. Because Book It, you're not getting a pizza certificate from me this year. You have to keep track of it by telling me, or you're going to have to log it online this year. So rather than me giving you a piece of paper to log it, you know, like in years past, you would log it on like a tracking sheet. Excuse me, are you paying attention? The logging sheet is going to be a digital logging sheet. So this is what I came up with for this year. So this is what it's going to look like. It looks like this. So you're going to put your email address in, you're going to put your name, your first and last name, you're going to put the date. Then, because I wanted you to read 4 books with at least 75 pages, so you're going to put in what the title of the book. Let's say you're reading a really big book, and you won't have time in a month to read 4 books of at least 75 pages. Let's say your book had 300 pages. Who here has ever read a book that has that many pages in it? So if you're reading a book that's that long, you could put your book title in, you could put the 75 pages, you could use that book, you could write how many pages it was, so you could use that for book 1, you can use it for book 2, you could use it multiple times and add up the pages. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that could count for more than one book. If it has got 150 pages, you could use that for 2 books. If it has 225 pages, just as long as it meets the 75-page requirement. So you could keep adding up the 75 pages. So 75, 150, 225, 300. Do you understand what I'm saying about adding up the 75? Yes?
So like if my book is 127 pages, you could like split 125 into like 3?
Well, if it's one book, no, but if it's a bigger book, you can. If it's a book that has, like, it's a really big book, then you can split up your pages. So if you have a huge book, you can split your pages. If it's just one small book, then you can't split your pages. But a big book, you can definitely split your pages. And so there it's got the pages for book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4. Yes?
Then what's the paper you gave us to the book it?
Okay, that was permission from your parents.
Okay.
So they just log in. And you don't even really need the permission from your parents for me to give you your Pizza Hut Book It certificate. That's all it is. I'm the one who has to put in the number of books you've read online. They can't do that. I do that. Now the second thing we have for you, so are you understanding what you're going to have to do that? So you could do that anytime and I'll check it. You could let me know that you filled it in and I'll go check and I'll put it in on your Pizza Hut thing. Yes?
So if we only do, so like there's the paper that you gave us, it's like it had like the page numbers and like what's the story about. You only gave us 1 page, but and if we have to do 4 months, like 4 books.
This is where you log it, not on the paper I gave you.
Yeah, but isn't that where you said?
That's just for your parents to give permission for you to participate from the Pizza Hut people. That's just the online thing.
What's not that page?
Oh, that's your book report.
Yeah, but you only give us 1, so if
You only do 1 book report.
Oh, okay.
It's only 1 book report.
So you have to log all the books that you read.
That isn't for logging the books.
Not like on the online.
Online,
Wait,
you,
so online you just do one? So you just do 1 book report and then the rest you just have to tell you?
yeah, you just tell me what you read. That's all. So you're just telling me what you read, and you're just doing 1 book report. Yes, Olive.
So you do 1 book
book report on one book,
You have to do 4 months.
and you have to read 4 books. That have to be about 75 pages. But if you're reading a book and it's 100 and if it's 200 pages, that would count for 2 books. Okay? So if you're reading a big book, it'll count for 2 books. Are you understanding that? A big book will count for 2 books. Yes.
So this October book at read log.
Pardon?
So is it the October book at
Yes, this is the October Book at Reading Log there. That's where you will log in your books. Yes.
So you could do it from Google Classroom. now?
That's where you're doing it from Google Classroom. That's where you're doing it from Google Classroom. We're very high tech. We're doing it all from Google Classroom because you're not getting a paper coupon. Yes.
Is it due October 31st?
Yes, October 31st, so you have till the end of the month.
How about the book report?
That's due the 30th because that is a Friday.
Okay.
So you have totally till the end of the month to finish your reading.
And what happens if you don't finish it?
finished one book. I just haven't.
Yeah, then you can put it in. Yes.
What happens if you don't finish? If you don't get your book report?
Well, because I'm going to be giving you a grade in it. So that'll affect your grade. So that'll be in my grade book this time. So there's a penalty. Okay? So we would definitely want to finish it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
Okay? So we need to be readers. Now, here's the next thing we're going to be working on. We want to do some research on spiders because we're going to be writing a little thing on spiders. So this is, if you go to your spider research links, and click on it,
That's not how ours is.
yours should be kind of like that.
Yeah.
Do we hit this?
Alright, well, I just got the website.
Okay.
Like this, yeah. Got it.
Okay? You should have all sorts of links.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay? What you're going to do is when we don't have a lot of time right now, but you will go through each one of these. And all of these have all sorts of interesting facts about spiders. And I'm going to have you read through there, and you're going to take some notes on different interesting facts about spiders. And then we're going to need, I think it might be, I forgot off the top of my head how many facts, and I'll tell you that before we start to read how many facts about spiders you're going to need to do the writing that we're going to do about spiders. So these are all different sites about spiders, okay? October is a good month to learn about spiders, yes. Okay, well, we will fix that. That's a problem with yours. But, okay, well, any other questions about this assignment that we're gonna be looking at spider facts?
Can we start?
I don't think we really have time, but let me fix other people. So we've talked about Book It. We've talked about what we're gonna be doing there with the spider facts, that they're all there.
Spider